So apparently I now have the power of the sun, and that is all thanks to one thing. This is an energy collector from the ProjectE mod, and it basically allows me to make things like different fuel sources. It lets me make them like tier up, so I can turn coal into gunpowder, gunpowder into redstone, glowstone, stuff like that. But that's been a bit of a problem to get because of these little these live in the Nether, obviously. They're demons and pigmen with guns. So yeah, that's been a nightmare to work around. Yeah, I did manage to get the energy collector though, and yeah, I put it to work this episode, so yeah, all is good. Anyway, let us begin. This is just after I built my first energy collector, and it's being stupidly laggy. Yeah. And this, I just kind of get lost in the crafting recipes sometimes. Yeah. So yeah, I just placed that over here, and it starts collecting energy so that when you put stuff in it, it automatically starts energizing it and leveling it up. I didn't have any coal, so I had to go into the mines to get some. About 10 minutes later, I came back up with a good haul. Yeah, the mines are really boring, frankly. No mobs have been spawning down there lately, so I just cut out most of it. Yeah. If I morph in third person, it crashes the game, so I didn't want to do that. Yeah, I just shoved the coal in there, and then it starts powering. Yeah. Very snotty today for some reason. Yeah, so I can't figure out what the other two slots are for. I'll find out soon enough. Yeah, it's still very laggy, even with all the beacons gone. Yeah. Okay. So, basically, I'm using that other thing, the energy condenser, this thing right here, to make resources, basically. You can do anything. You can like craft dirt into diamonds even. It takes a whole hell of a lot of dirt though, like thousands of pieces, so it's probably not the best way to go about it, to be honest. Yeah. So hopped into the Nether here to see if I could get some glowstone to fuel the energy condenser, not the collector, the condenser. Yeah, the blazers can fly, so they're really good for getting to those high up places in the Nether. Yeah, so oh yeah, you can't really mine while you're flying though, because it takes a stupidly long time. so you just kind of have to build under the item and then get it. So I cut out most of the mining. I took the entire thing down, more or less. Yeah, it's very boring. And then that happened. Oh god. It's a good thing that I'm not too bad with the bow. So I started doing my nether rack burning again, trying to stop the mobs spawning so frequently. Yeah, so I murdered my fellow kinsman. Yeah. Don't know if you can see it, but there's a zombie pigman there. One of the guns ones. You know, the reason they probably hate me is because I keep executing their civilians. That probably has something to do with it. Yeah. Couldn't reload, so I had a look at the keybinds. That took about 10 minutes, so got that all sorted out. And then went back to mining. And that was that. And then the hunt began for a bigger lump. So yeah, I did some netherrack mining so I could build a platform under that giant lump there. Yeah, and then I realised I had a mod, which means there's actually a better way to go about this. I think it's called Better Builders Wands. They're all fairly simple and easy to get. Apart from maybe the unbreakable one. You need a nether star for that. So nether stars are really expensive EMC wise. Yeah, and that's how I get back to the overworld. So I dumped my haul into the EMC converter and then planted a tree for some reason. And then I finally got round to making the builder wand. It's really simple, just a piece of iron and a couple of sticks. Yeah. Cyber demons are very annoying. Managed to snag myself some cybernetic parts though. Again with the civilian executing. I guess if there's not so many pigmen then they can't train new soldiers. So yeah, just started getting netherrack. And this is how the builder's one works. It's really good. So yeah, had to do a bit more mining. Then my pickaxe broke. So I filled in what I could. Yeah. And then I got back to the overworld. The only way I know how, trying to kill stuff. Give it a minute, you'll see in a second. try to go in for the shotgun kills, that's when it goes bad. And then just cut to when I went back in the Nether. So yeah, I made myself another iron pickaxe. Killed that shithead. Got lost in the world of crafting recipes again, and then yeah. Tried to go in for another shotgun kill. See how well that went. It actually didn't go too bad for once. Yeah, this shotgun is really fun. I wondered what was going on here. I mean, I'm currently ablaze. I just tried to figure it out. Still couldn't get my head around it. So I just left and tried to find where I was building that platform. Then I got some more blocks and started building again. And once the platform was done, I just... well, I tried to kill the cyber demon first. And that's how I died again. Anyway, dealt with him, then started mining up some glowstone again. Once I got a good haul, went back to the overworld and yeah, went back into my little hole that I have checked on the energy collector. Still couldn't figure out what the slots were for. And then I shoved all the glowstone that I had into the energy converter. Denser. Whatever the hell it's called. Two blocks of diamond was pretty good. Should have enough to get to the ore dimension in no time. For those of you who don't know what that is, it's basically a nether portal made out of diamond blocks, and you ignite it with this thing that's also made out of diamond blocks, and then when you get there, it's this huge realm filled to the brim with blocks of iron, blocks of diamond. It's really worth it, and it should help out a whole hell of a lot. Yeah, I thought I may as well go for a swim to see if there were any diamonds lurking around beneath the lava. And lo and behold, there we go. Long story short though, my plans to get the diamond out failed. It's still there, but I haven't managed to get out, so we'll probably come back to that soon. Yeah. So I just got out of the lava pit. And then I resumed my mining for a little while. Yeah, that's a whole lot of block lag. I'm getting better at this not dying stuff, at least in the overworld. Yeah. Don't know why I wasn't flying. Yeah. Then I didn't get much, so I just mined some coal and went home. Decided it would be a good idea to get some of those. Yeah, so all was going well. I just took the coal out so it could start converting the gunpowder. So then I went back out into the neighbouring biome, which wasn't infested, and thought it would be a good idea to get myself some flint. Oh yeah, I was trying to build a chemical lab from the Techguns mod, because that would allow me to make ammo for the Nether blaster that I picked up from a cyber demon one time. I think that was in the episode that I forgot to record, when I managed to find the Nether blaster. So, yeah. And I was trying to experiment with new ways of getting home, obviously. And yeah, made a bit more flint. And before you know it, I had some iron mechanical parts. Just like that. And yeah. The next hurdle was the glass bottles. Oh wait, no, I had to make the wire first, didn't I? Yeah. So that's the electric engine, which is one of the components. Yeah. Then I went back to the neighbouring biome, and I'm getting really good at the whole not dying thing. You'll be surprised at this. I didn't even get poisoned from this one. I'm obviously very happy about it. I can dodge bullets now as well. He got in the way. Now this is quality entertainment. Yeah, so I collected some more armour. Oh yeah, I killed when I killed a xenomorph, I got a whole hell of a lot of armour. Almost a full set. Yeah, it's in the inventory there. I have it. I'm wearing it. Yeah. So I kept doing this for a while, and that's when I found out how great manducators are. Yeah, so then there's this house thing structure up here. I also explored in the episode that I forgot to record that one time. Yeah, I just re-explored it because by this time I realised that I wasn't recording, so thought it would be a good idea to have another look inside. There wasn't much, just a few spawners and zombies, and that was it. Really isn't that interesting. I found a door though. And this other way goes out to the guard tower, I think. Yep. It's a nice little place. Did some more screwing around for a while. Then I got some sand and headed back home. Yeah, I managed to get it all smelted up and stuff as well. I put my alien armour that I'm not using back into the chest. And then just started putting some more stuff in the converter. So yeah, I forgot the crafting recipe for the chemical lab, so I had to look that up again, and before you know it, it was reality. So I just whacked that on top of the cobblestone. And there we go. However, I forgot you need power for it. So, yeah. Capacitors are basically like batteries. But I needed some treated wood to make them, which I did not have access to at the time being. Yeah. And then it said I needed a coke oven. Yeah, so I started to hit the tutorials pretty hard. Turns out I need something called coke bricks. 27 of them, in fact. So, yeah. Executed more civilians, and then yeah, checked on the energy collector. The coke bricks take a lot of clay and stuff, I think. So, coke. Lots of sandstone and bricks. So I went down to the beach and got a bit of sand to make some sandstone with. I got a bit sandstoned from the coke. Oh my god. What am I doing with my life? Yeah. So then I went to look for some clay. And the only thing I know about clay is that it lives underwater. That's the only thing I know about Minecraft clay. Because I've never had to look for it before, really. So yeah. Lined up a little bit here. And that should be enough. Waited for my armor to render. Yeah. You know you've wasted your life when your quickest way to get home is suicide. Yeah. So, I needed bricks, clay, and the piece of sandstone, I think. So. Just waiting for those to smelt. It takes an agonizingly long time. So I started building out a little platform for it while I waited. You need to make a 3x3 cube of coke bricks, and then right click it with an engineer's hammer, which is something I don't have at the moment. It's fairly simple to get though. So yeah, started crafting up the coke. Yeah. And then I realised I needed 27. And that's the end of today's episode. Subscriptions would be appreciated, as always. Like I said, I forgot to record one episode, so there's a chunk of stuff missing. But I've explained it all basically. Basically, what happened between now and then is I explored that house, and what was the other thing? I've said something about it in the video already. Yeah. Okay. Thanks for watching, and bye.